How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here, bringing you guys a brand new One Punch Man chapter discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is chapter 119, issue number 78. Yes, folks, this chapter was definitely interesting as we actually got a full chapter from the main guy himself, Speedo Sound Sonic. Yes, folks, it's been a while since we actually seen this guy. I think the last time we saw this guy was when he was facing off against the Sea King, or I think it was last time when Saitama was actually trying to raise his rank. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I almost forgot about this character, that he was still within the story itself. That I personally thought, wow, for Yusuke Murata to actually bring this character back and bring him some actual character, exposition on his character is actually pretty interesting, because we now get to see more backstory from Speedo Sound. We actually get to see that he came from this village called The End, where they train like these ninjas to be super fast, because we actually got two other characters. These two villains are in the Monster Association that are in cahoots with the End Village themselves, and they were Gale Wind and Hellfire Flame. Which these two characters, they came from the class of 37th, I believe that's the one they were calling themselves, and they were the golden class, which I thought to myself, whoa, that is interesting, because each class, like, they have different types of people, and you could tell, like, these pretty boy kind of things. They look like there's like J-pop artists coming there with their furry coats, and they look like something like off a JoJo reference. They got like long hair, and it's like, hey, how's it going? I'm just here to kill my nemesis, and I'm here to actually recruit you to my team. Like, I swear to God, folks, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna start talking like this, like maybe like pretty prisoner or some sort. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna talk like that, but no. The chapter was definitely interesting. Like I said, we got to see a lot of good things, but I think that a lot of people were actually wondering about this chapter was, did Sonic actually eat the monster cells? Because Gale Wind and Hellfire Flame, they were actually trying to recruit Speedo Sound Sonic. They kind of saw that Sonic has like a grudge against the Hero Association, so it does make sense as to why they would join the Monster Association. But still, though, Sonic did succumb to his desires to defeat Saitama in order to get stronger. So seeing these monster cells in action from Gale Wind, as he saw, like, we kind of saw it, they were actually able to control the monster form in and out. So it goes on to say that these people that are in their monster form, it's more or less to say it's a mind game. As you guys saw with these two characters, you saw they would revert in and out of monster form. So it goes on to say that these monster cells are like an energy supplement. You just like stab yourself in, kind of like doing drugs, and whoop, oh, I'm going on a frenzy right there. That's what basically the monster cells are basically kind of being used at, now that we see it more with more and more people that are more accustomed to doing these kind of transformations. I wonder if the End has something to do with the monsters, because these two characters, Gale Wind and Hellfire Flame, are the only people that are able to control these urges. So like I said, I wonder who's actually producing these monsters. I wonder if this arc is gonna actually explain that as well, if where these monster cells originate from, or if they're actually carcasses of a dead monster that they found lying around and just let me just cut. Because these monster cells, they look like human hearts. Honestly, they look like human hearts that have been harvested and kept in freezers, and they're like, say, here you go. And remember, guys, Goketsu did say that you have to eat these monster cells raw in order to get these powers. So the chapter did show Sonic eat the monster cells, but in a very comical way, folks. Oh my freaking God, I loved it about this chapter is the fact that he literally went in there, chopped up the little mini heart into some slices, he stir-fried it on the frying pan, and he put it on the table, and he ate it like a 5-star chef right there. He eats it and says, stomach hurts. I was busting out laughing, folks, because I never thought that you had to cook the monsters up. But remember, Goketsu says you have to eat these raw. So maybe Sonic is not gonna get that monster, you could say, transformation, but maybe he might actually get is the enhanced strength that comes with it. That's what I think Sonic might get. It's just not the whole adverse effects. Maybe it's just maybe some of it might be actually getting. Because remember, he still ate the monster cells, so it's bacteria that's inside the monster cells that he's actually eating. It's not necessarily the heart that has it. Or maybe I could be wrong. Like I said, it's a lot to interpret these monster cells because we're still kind of new at this. Like I said, this arc is still fresh. I mean, we just barely got done with that tournament arc that Yusuke Murata brought on us. And now we're focusing on the Monster Association arc. So like I said, maybe as the chapters continue on, we might get more and more glimpses as to what these monster cells are, where they originate from, and how they're actually being controlled, and seeing as the more S-class heroes are going to be taken down. Like I said, there's going to be a lot to be talking about. But speaking of S-class heroes, folks, Zombie Man made an appearance here. I love the fact that Zombie Man always looks epically awesome in this, but it seems that he's actually a smart guy, as he's letting one of the monsters rampage around and say, do what you gotta do, but I want to know is, where is this location? Where's the Monster Association looking at? I love that. I love that about, you could say, Zombie Man. But we did get to see that gorilla tiger level threat. He's nothing. He's nothing. I mean, Armored Gorilla in this chapter made an appearance and took him down with a single punch. So that goes on to say that Armored Gorilla was pretty strong, or at least he had a tough defense. But still, very interesting to see Zombie Man in this chapter. I can't wait to see more of Zombie Man and his intellectual, actual battle tactics on playing field against somebody of his caliber. Maybe the Hobo King. But that's for another video. So, without further, guys, that's it for today's segment. Let me know down in the comments below as to what are you guys' thoughts on Speeda Sound Sonic consuming the monster cells. Like I said, it's up to a lot of interpretation because we're still kind of left in the dark as to what will happen to Sonic. But personally, I think he will get the power, but just not the transformation. That's just my opinion. But like I said, up to your interpretation, folks. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more One Punch Man chapter discussions. And as always, hope to see you guys again in the next video. But peace out, folks.